Good day, everyone. Today we have a problem here, or a topic here on that function, which it comes to my notice that most students actually find it difficult when it comes to what function. But today, keep your mind at rest. We are here to discuss what function is all about and how to find an inverse of a function. With this example, it will explain you will get it right on how to evaluate what function. So let's try to go through it and see what the question is all about and how to solve it. Follow me, let's go. So now, what is the problem? It says that if f such that x is mapped to x squared minus minus 4, where x is a real number, is a real number, and we have to find f inverse of 5. Now the first thing that comes to your mind is that what are we asked to find? What are we asked to find is what? F inverse, right? So we need to actually have what is this f inverse? To get this, let's get going. We have the solution, right? Now the function given to us is x is what, such that x squared minus 4. So all this function given to us, we name it as y. So we have our y is equals to the function given to us, which is x squared minus minus 4. That is the first step to take, right? Now the next thing is that we are looking for the f inverse, which is the inverse of this function. This is the real function, and we asked to find the inverse of this function. By doing that, the first thing to do is that you should have to know that to make x the subject of the formula is your priority now at this point. How do you want to make this x subject of the formula? That is the first thing. Now, to make x the subject of the formula, we are from this function we add 4 to both sides, right? By adding 4 to both sides, we have y plus 4, right, is equals to x squared minus 4 plus plus 4. And minus 4 plus 4 is 0, right? This goes like this, right? Now what left here is we have x squared is equals to y plus plus 4. Do you get it, right? Now the next thing is that this is x squared. Right now we are looking for the value of x only. So we take the root of of both sides, right? By taking the root of both sides, we have a root of x squared is equals to the root of y plus plus 4, right? Which it takes note of x is square, right? Now we have x is equals to the root of of y plus 4. That's the value of x, right? That's we have make x the subject of formula from the problem, from the function rather. Now what next is that since we have made x the subject of formula, which means we have gotten the inverse of of the function. So which means we have the inverse. This is the inverse of of this function, right? This is inverse of y. So the inverse of y, that is the y inverse, or we can write it as f inverse of of y, which is the function, right? This is the function given to us. The f inverse of y is equals to the roots of y plus plus 4. Now don't forget, at this point, what is the value of y given to us is 5, right? And pause. When we are looking for the value of f inverse of 5, right? What is the value of our f inverse is f inverse is something as root of y plus plus x. So we can actually take, since we are looking with you can write it as it's still the same thing as f inverse of x is equals to the root of x plus plus 4. Why do we put x is we are looking for the value of x, right? Rather, which is this. We can write it as x as y. But since we have actually made x the subject of the formula to get the root, we can actually change it to x, to our preferred alphabet. So that's why I'm changing it to x. Now 5, right? We are having 5. So we substitute 5 to every where we see x. So we have our f inverse of 5 is equals to the root of 5 plus 4, right? 5 plus 4, we know that it's nothing but 9, which means it's equals to the root of 9. And we know that the root of 9 is nothing but what? But 3. So, which is equals to what? 3. This implies that f inverse of 5 is equals to 3. From this function given to us. So from this, what you have actually watched, I believe you have understand some steps to understand to get what? The inverse of what? Of a given function. The first thing you have to know that is that find the inverse by making what? X the subject of the formula, then substitute the inverse you are asked to find to it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.